Welcome back, Factory fans. In the last episode of our Factorio Space Age series, we stabilized our bases on Nalvis and our first 3 planets. Today, we're reaping the benefits of that hard work by building a small quality farm to produce higher grade intermediate materials. Plus, we're preparing for our journey to Aquilo by upgrading our spaceship design, a bigger, better nuclear-powered spaceship based on everything we've learnt so far. Let's get into it. I'm gonna start a bit differently this episode. So I definitely want to start exploring quality now, right? And I had so many questions about quality that I normally don't do this, but I watched a 8-minute sort of intro video on what quality is all about, and then I experimented a bit for myself just to understand what the hell is going on before I start doing stuff in my actual game. So obviously our goal is to make higher quality stuff. So one of my first questions is what high quality stuff do I want? Obviously I don't want everything in legendary quality, or maybe I do want everything in legendary quality. I don't know. Maybe we'll try to make a legendary Factorio one day. But what are the important things I want in quality, and what does quality actually affect? Well, I found out that if you hover over any item, there's a little blue star that tells you what quality improves. So for example, you can see the blue stars next to crafting speed on an assembling machine. So a higher quality assembling machine, or I should use this recycler as an example, increases its crafting speed. So we can see that I've got 5 different quality recyclers here, and they all get slightly faster. So this one starts at 0.5, and then the legendary one's like 1.25, which is excellent if it's so we'd want, a lot of machines have crafting speed, and there's these things like gun turret, right, that we might want in higher quality for our space platforms and things like that, and that just increases its range. Well, increasing its range is a good thing because then it can shoot more asteroids sooner, which effectively increases its damage, right? But yes, so the next question comes how do you get better quality stuff? Well, I found out that basically you need to use these quality modules, but I was trying to figure out how they actually work. So basically you can slap quality modules onto any assembler or any process, and there'll be a percentage chance that it comes out as a better quality item, right? Now I wanted to test the limits of how this works. So I was saying all right, well, say I want legendary steel. How many legendary steel can I actually get in reality? And the answer is not very many. So I'm taking all the non-legendary steel and feeding it back into itself to, the higher quality item you feed into the recycler, the more chance you have of an even higher quality item coming out. So I'm feeding every non-legendary quality thing back into the recycler to see how often it comes out as thing. And I think this has been running for maybe 30 Factorio days, and it's only given me 10 legendary steel. So obviously legendary is a little bit out of the question right now. I think I'll settle for blue or green stuff to start with. And the next question was where do I put my quality modules? Well, quality modules themselves have different quality, and the higher the quality module, the higher the chance it gives better quality stuff. So I think the first thing that we should slap our quality modules on is our quality module maker itself. And I've just let this run, and you can see when the quality module's on, it's super slow. In one day, it's only gonna make let's count it, right? The day starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's only going to make 8 quality modules a day. And out of those 8, you can see how many are blue and how many are green. Not many, basically. So I think we'll just let this sort of run in the background. So I'm just going to go to Factorio and just slap 4 quality modules on there, and then as we get better quality modules, what we can do is take these better quality modules and replace them in there, right? We can go, oh, we got a blue one and we got 3 green ones. Let's put that in to give it an even higher quality chance. Now it's at 13%, and maybe it'll produce more quality modules, and so on and so forth and so forth. Whether this is possible to roll itself into a legendary, I don't know. I think it can, but the chance is so low, it's almost insignificant to become legendary from just base ingredients. But that comes to the second part of quality. So if you were to put higher quality materials in, you get a guaranteed chance at that quality. So instead of putting normal materials into here, if I were to put blue materials into here, like blue chips and blue red chips and blue electromagnets and blue quality 2 modules into here, then I would be a guaranteed chance to get a blue quality 3 module, but a higher chance to get a purple or legendary module. So in that regard, not only do we want to slap some quality modules into our material, into our assemblers that make stuff, that we want at high quality, we also might want to slap some quality modules onto other things. For example, what if we were to slap some quality modules at the end of our main bus, just recycling the unused material into blue and green material? Wouldn't that be a good idea? So like, you know how we have a main bus in our base? At the end, why don't we just put a little quality farming center there and put a bunch of recyclers down there with some quality modules in them, and they can just slowly work in the background and make me a box of, you know, these green and blue and maybe some purple items, and then we can decide what we want to do with them, right? Like we might want to make ourselves a quality mech armor, and for the quality mech armor we might need like a bunch of steel and stuff like that, right? So for example, the mech armor, if I were to make one, yeah, it needs all of these things, right? But all of these things, oh, maybe not the mech armor. Maybe the mech armor is a bit ambitious, but like if we were to make something else like the power armor, right? Well, to make a guaranteed mech armor, you would need like a power armor. Anyway, so you need these items in higher quality, right? So why don't we make, you know, a farm at the end of our belts just to make higher quality plate and higher quality, we use recyclers, right, to make high quality plate, high quality everything. I mean, it's a good and a bad idea. It's a good idea in terms of, yes, eventually we'll get higher quality items. It's a bad idea in that it's going to continuously drain all our ore patches. So there's a question of whether we want that or not to happen. Or the other thing that we could do, and I just thought of this as I was talking, I was thinking like, where can I do this so that doesn't with like infinite resources, right? Why don't we do this in space? Like, why can't we just have a new space platform with some asteroid collectors, and they can just slowly, you know, deal with the quality aspect of things? Like they can harvest the asteroid and then they can use asteroid crushing and make, you know, iron and copper, and we can just smelt that iron and copper and, you know, make a little quality farm in space. That way we have access to sort of infinite resources, right? Because there's infinite resources in space. Those asteroids are not limited. I don't know. I might try both ways and we'll see how we go. But yeah, let's jump into the game and actually implement some of these concepts. So we're in our real game now. So I've extended my main bus all the way from back here somewhere all the way down to here. So I'm only going to focus on our raw materials. I'm not going to do these because we can make green circuits. Like we can't recycle green circuits because it's not going to turn back into green circuits. But we can make green circuits from our basic material. In fact, I'm missing one. I want to do plastic as well. Uh-oh, something's happening. Oh, up north, huh? You guys are struggling a little bit. Do we want a third wall of laser turrets? Sure, why not? Adding laser turrets to our new copper mining outpost as we need it, wherever the pain points are. Don't want stuff to get destroyed and damaged because this is an outpost, and while I put 600 repair packs here, they're not going to last forever. And I can just tell I'm going to be off-world sometime and something's going to come and just destroy this outpost, which is going to make me very sad. Alright, these are the stuff I want to quality module. And before we start quality moduling the stuff here, we need to do a couple of things. So, to start with, we need to go to Fulgora and we need to make better quality modules, right? Because at the moment we're making quality modules, which is fantastic, but we need to put some of these, oh, not that. How do I ghost the quality module? Ghost quality module 3 into here. Can you do that? There you go. Now we have a chance of making that. It's going to be like 20,000 billion times slower than before, but it's going to have a chance to make quality modules, if that makes any sense. Anyway, we're going to take those quality modules and we're going to ship some back to home. So how many fit into a rocket? 50. All right, let's start with 50. 50 is more than enough. So where is SS Fulgora? Over here, let's get 50 quality 3 modules. That's a lot of quality 3 modules. We should grab some and then bring it over. In the meantime, to recycle this stuff, we need recycling plants. So let's go ahead and build ourselves a new recycling plant factory. I don't think recycling plants need anything specific from Fulgora. I believe I should just be able to make it with everything here. They do require blue circuits, but that's not a problem. And concrete. Okay, that's not a problem either. We have concrete on tap, don't we? Just double checking. Yeah, we have a concrete chest. So this is going to have to be a bot mall of some sort. I'm really completely run out of space to build anything. Maybe here. Let's get an assembler over here. And we will pull the stuff that we need to pull to make recyclers. Recyclers can't be crafted. The magnetic field is too low. Oh my god. Apparently recyclers can only be made on Factorio. So I have to bring them over. Okay, fine. This is not going to be pleasant. What do I need to make a recycler? This needs to be like a permanent process. And how many of these recyclers fit onto one ship? Wait, 10. Oh, man. Alright, well this is going to be a slow process. A slow and ongoing process. We're just going to have to get Factorio to keep shipping stuff back. Man, now I want a second rocket silo here. I'm going to ship so much stuff back and forth. Damn it, I thought recyclers could be made here, but apparently it can't. But concrete is here, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So if we just replace some chests with concrete, we should have enough. We need to stop scrapping all this concrete and this steel and blue circuits. Well, blue circuits are right here. That's why I built this thing here. And gears. Gears are not automated. Oh man, we're going to have to get bots to do this. They're going to drain all my power. I've already got steel plates being stored in a box. Can I... What am I doing? I'm doing stupid stuff. Let me do this properly. Let's get a splitter over here. Split, jump, jump. Do that. Output priority onto the right. That way we can get this thing into the gear assembler in the most janky way possible. This is some professional engineering right here. Just get it in there. So we got gears. Excellent. Gears are going in everywhere except a box. So we got a gearbox now, so we can bring gears over. I could just belt it over in the most janky way possible, but nah. Now, we need a requester chest, and it needs to request everything from this. But not blue circuits, and yeah, everything else. Oh no, it's not in a logistics zone. Damn it. There, that's a logistics zone. What are you beeping at? We've got new attacks coming from this side. They've shifted, the bastards. Why do they keep shifting, I wonder? Is this a new spawn or something? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Luckily, we can do all this remotely. So we've got everything except concrete. Concrete is here. Why don't you get me concrete? Request from buffer chest. There we go. How did it get the other stuff in then? What? This craziness. Alright, anyway, whatever. Doesn't matter. We need this into a logistics zone. Oh, man. Alright, fine. We just build a new roboport then. And we'll just lock it down to like 2 things of recyclers, because I don't want them to drain all my power and take attention away from doing stuff. Alright, it's going to take a bit of time to do. Now, before you were going and waiting like ages, so maybe we should just wait like less time now here, because that way it's ready to ship. All requests satisfied, unfulfilled items. Here we go. We need to import this from Factorio. There you go. Now you're all good to go. You should be able to grab that. And I want some recyclers, like maybe 10 just to start us off. And that's like 4 rockets. So maybe you can lay off the science for a bit. I don't know if that's a good idea. Well, science is slow anyway, right? So that works out fine. So we're doing 2.5 rockets. We're kind of... Well, this is speed module. This rocket is speed moduled a little bit. So it actually is reasonably fast, I think. So we should be fine. Fantastic. So this says it's got no power. Let's give it some power then. And we should be able to make recyclers. Once that's charged, it should be in the logistics zone. I don't see why you wouldn't be. Yep, fantastic. Now we've got recyclers able to be shipped. There's not many recyclers, but there should be at least 10, which should be enough to ship 1 shipment over, and then we can get started on our quality. Our quality stuff is just going to run in the background, basically, is what's going to happen. We're just going to run it in the background because our next real mission is to go to the next planet, which is Aquilo. But I believe to do Aquilo, we're going to need to make a much better spaceship. We're going to take the learnings of our current spaceships that aren't operating too efficiently. Oh, I say they're not operating too efficiently, but Factorio face is very happy at the moment. How is SS Power doing? Nope, SS Power is dead in space, is it? No, it's okay. No, SS Power is okay. We're all okay. It's just slowly making fuel. It's chilling here for 200 seconds, so it should have enough time to refuel itself. Raimi is just over there waiting for stuff. Yep, it's just bringing back more science. Raimi is fine. It's got like 1 billion of every asteroid, right? We're actually out of ice asteroids, surprisingly. But you got ice asteroids here. Yeah. I feel like it's running out of asteroids somehow. I don't know how, but anyway. So these platforms are not, they're not like dog crap, right? They kind of work. They're just not the best platforms ever. So one of the main problems that we have on our platforms is we're never delivering enough power. Why are we producing 9 megawatts of power here? I feel like the sun is like sometimes stronger here. But yeah, apparently we're producing 9 megawatts of power, sure. But I don't believe it by any stretch of the imagination. And I don't want to rely on the solar panels. So I think I want to test nuclear power in space. So we're definitely going to do that for the Aquilo spaceship. I'm assuming, given Aquilo is the 4th planet, that it's going to be further away and more difficult to get to. Maybe there's more asteroids, maybe there's more whatever. But let's make a more solid spaceship that's like capable of handling maybe long distance travel. Either way, the design will be coming in handy. Another thing we can do, if we make a really awesome spaceship that can just like fly around whenever it likes because it's collecting so much material and very efficiently making fuel, what we can do is send it to collect everything from all 3 planets. It can do a loop-de-loop, right? It can go to Volcanus, pick up the science, go to Gleba, pick up the science, go to Falgora, pick up the science, and then go to Navus, dump all 3 sciences back instead of having 3 separate ships to maintain. But all this stuff we can do whenever we get to it, but at the moment we're just waiting for some stuff. So quality module is there. What else is Falgora missing? We don't have enough science, which is fine. It's doing its best to produce science. Did you just ship the recycling plants? I believe it just shipped 1,000 science. Okay, and then we're gonna wait for some rockets to ship the 10 recycle. Wait, no, the recycling plant's already there. Are we done then? Are we gone? What just arrived? 1,000 science. All right, yeah, we're back. All right, cool. So we just need to make sure our cargo landing pad here accepts the stuff so that it doesn't fly away with all our quality modules and stuff. So over here, let's go cargo landing pad, and we will get it to accept all the quality modules, and we'll get it to accept all of the recycling plants. And you can just go back and pick up quality modules and recycling plants whenever. I will get it to stop picking up the quality modules because I don't think we have another 50. By any chance, do you think it's already crafted a better quality module? Of course it hasn't. Hasn't even crafted many quality modules in the first place. But cool, we got recycling plants, we got quality modules, which is fantastic. We will set up this new area underneath our main bus. I've already set up the area. We just need the stuff. So we just need the recycling plants and whatnot to actually do this. Why do I have a 4th thing here? No, the 4th thing will be here. I only got 3 belts of stuff at the moment, which is fantastic. Everything's going. Our science is going 112. I don't know why the science is so fast. It's so weird that the science is so fast given I'm producing this stuff at like half per second. Isn't this making 1.7 per second? Didn't I set these to make at like 0.5 per second? What? So weird. Anyway, that's fine, whatever. If it's making 1.7, it's making 1.7. That's fantastic. How much is this making? 2.5. None of my ratios I calculated correctly. Everything was meant to make 1 science per second. 2.5, 1.6. We're limited by green science of all things in the world. Hilarious. But anyway, the science is progressing fast enough. We're just waiting for our stuff to arrive, so it'll be here soon. And then we'll go and grab it. There's nowhere for it to go at the moment, so I'm gonna have to just manually grab them. I haven't figured out how to stop shipping white science down 10 at a time. Have we figured that out yet? Was there like a minimum request that we can set? Quantity 1800. There's no like on this end like a minimum per package size we can send. Super weird. Someone tell me in the comments. There must be a way to package these better instead of sending them like this. It's craziness, right? But anyway, our quality modules have arrived, and I believe so has our recyclers. Where are they? There they are. Fantastic. We got some recyclers to get started. We'll keep shipping recyclers over every time it goes to Falgora. We can probably get back to doing 2000 science now, or maybe we'll do 20 recyclers because we want more recyclers, right? We've got plenty of recyclers here. Yeah, we can do 20 at a time now. Bring some recyclers back home for us. Now, with the recyclers, we want to create some sort of recycling loop, right? And I don't want to like destroy my stuff here. Like I want high quality stuff, but at the same time, you know, I don't want to like drain all my ore patches and then have to go like hunting more ore patches, right? So there's got to be a little bit of a balance. So let me do, I don't know how I can achieve this balance, but essentially let's just do this. Get these all merged into a single belt. And then that will be our input belt for our recycling loop, right? And I've only got 10 recyclers and 1, 2, 3, 4 to do. So each one's only getting 2 to 3, but I want to make it extensible to make it a little bit faster if I want to have that option for myself. But essentially this is what's going to happen. So we'll do like 1, 2 like that. So copper's going to go in. Maybe we should isolate these into their own thing. By that I mean like do it like this. So they're in their own bus lane. Cool. So copper goes into the recycler. Needs some sort of power. Put the power in between the bus area. Now with the copper going in, copper's going to come out. And I have no quality modules in this, so it's just destroying my copper. Please stop that. Oh, cool. Insert a quality module into a slot. Didn't I already do that? Oh, that doesn't count because it was in the thing. But anyway, we're getting copper out. Now, I want blue stuff, right? I don't want green stuff. I don't care about green stuff. I just want blue stuff. Or do I want green stuff too? I feel like I just want blue stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a filter over here. And it's going to output... Wait, no, a filter's not going to work. Okay, a filter won't work. We're going to need a box. So let me just give it room for extending. We'll use a thing to put it into a box. Give me some steel. I don't need like buffer boxes. Oh, maybe we'll just use buffer boxes. Why not? It's going to be a very dirty build. I'm just going to make it work. Now, out of this box, I just want it to give me the stuff I don't want, right? So we're going to filter. And we're going to filter for copper. But we only want it to be regular quality copper and green copper. I don't care about if it's blue or purple, I want to keep it. Because I think it's a bit ambitious trying to go for epic and legendary at this point. Let's just try for blue and purple. Going for green is kind of seems a bit pointless to me because it's like a little bit better. I think quality increases by what, like 30% or something? It's nothing like tremendous. So going just for green is probably not the best. How do I do this? I need to loop it back over there. So somewhere in between here, it needs to do a one-to-many split thingy-majig. You can see I've been playing too long today because I'm saying things like one-to-many split thingy-majig when I mean one belt filter, just to get it working properly. So yeah. All right, now this thing needs to go into here in the most janky way possible. Now I want input priority from this side. So it recycles itself before it takes new copper. That way it doesn't back up. So we haven't got a single good thing out of it yet, right? Because otherwise it'd be in this box. So this box should eventually become a box of blue copper plate, in theory. And it doesn't feel like I'm wasting too much to do this. So we'll just do it slowly and allow it to slowly become, you know, better and better. I think that's how it works. Is this how you gamble for parts? If I'm doing it stupidly, please tell me. But we want a similar thing happening for iron. So we can do that. But we need to like create some space for ourselves. There we go. So iron is also being recycled. We need to change this to iron plate and change this to iron plate. Okay, cool. So it'll slowly do its thing as well. And oh, look, we got our first blue copper plate. Amazing. Just 10,000 more to go and maybe we can make a blue circuit. All right, cool. So this is how quality works. All right. I'm pretty sure I'm doing it wrong. I'm pretty sure people are like watching me do this and they're like, no, this isn't how you do it. You're wasting all your materials. And I probably am. So if I am, then oh well. Live and learn, right? The way I like to play Factorio is like, I know there's better builds out there. I know everyone's done it before, but I mean, if everyone's done it before, what's the fun in it, right? Like, I don't get it. If you guys are just gonna go online and steal people's blueprints, then it's like, not steal, but like, if you're just gonna take their blueprints, slap it down and be like, oh yeah, my factory is legendary and awesome, then it's kind of like, okay, cool, that's fun, but why? Like, what was the point? Did you have fun playing the game? You just like copied and pasted someone else's work. Even if I do it wrong, like I prefer just doing it wrong and then being like, okay, this is wrong. I've learned something. Now let's do something better. Because once you figure it out, that's where like the satisfaction of this game comes in. It's like, oh yeah, that was super complicated and I figured it out. Now I gotta make sure the plastic doesn't turn into something weird because truthfully, I don't remember what plastic becomes. Now, there's no point getting different quality stuff. That's another thing that I think I heard about. So like you need to have, if you want to make something green, you can't put like some green and some blue stuff in it. You have to put all green stuff. And similarly, to make something blue, you need to put like all blue stuff. That's meant to be plastic. And that's it. We've got some basic materials going. Do we need stone? Like, is there important stuff we need to make out of stone? Let's just do these for now. I mean, it doesn't hurt to do stone. We do have a 5th thing, but we don't have space. We'll do something janky and bring the stone over as well. Just in case we need stone brick for whatever reason. What about like water and stuff? What if you need to build something with water? Does that count as, you can't get legendary water? That's not even something I need to ask, because you just can't, right? Alright, let's see the new attacks. Nope, it's the same attacks over here. Let's just triple up these turrets, since they're going real hard at me over here. They still hit the range, right? I'm sure they do, yeah. Probably put some landmines here as well, just to help out. Anyway, no landmines, because landmines are not renewable and they're not connected into the logistics network. Anyway, let's do the stone as well. I don't know why I might need stone, but I feel like one day I'm gonna be like, I need 2 blue stone to make this blue item, and I'm gonna be really sad when I don't have it, because this is not stuff you can get on demand, guys. You can't just like make one of these. I suppose you can. You could slap down 300 recyclers and quality modules and feed it in a belt of stone, and I'm sure it'll make you a blue stone real quick. Let's get the filters on. Is stone not in this section? Of course it's not. Alright, we got stone, we got steel. Oh, we got an epic copper plate. I don't even think I've unlocked legendary quality. I got an epic plastic already. What? I got a, oh yeah. I thought I got an epic steel. Steel is slower than the rest, by the way. I was testing it and steel is so slow. Cool. So all this is going to go away and we're going to be left with a bunch of, oh, this is all misaligned. Yuck. Who designed this crap? Yeah, we're gonna be a blue stone. It's like, oh, you can't get a blue stone on demand. Immediately get a blue stone. The game just loves to prove me wrong. There's no way I'm gonna get a legendary copper plate or iron plate, am I? No, not that lucky. I don't even think I have legendary unlocked, to be fair. Yeah, anyway, it's working. We're getting quality stuff, guys. Come on, check it out. Our first quality stuff. Steel is extremely slow, so if we want for the steel to keep up, we probably need to slap down a few more of these. Probably a good use of our first quality modules. What else goes into making red circuits? So I'm not missing anything. All right, I can make copper, and plate makes copper. Well, copper makes copper cable. So whatever blue quality copper I have just turns into blue quality copper cable. So I can make blue quality green circuits. Then this is just plastic, copper, and plate. Yes, and then blue is just green and red and sulfuric acid, which you can't make quality liquids, can you? Oh man, I'm gonna sacrifice a bunch of blue and red circuits to test whether we can make quality blue circuits with normal sulfuric acid. Jeez, why is our power always draining? Satisfaction. One of our power plants is down again. Is one of our power plants down? Why are we generating not enough power? Temperatures are looking a bit low. What is happening? Don't understand. You got all the water in the world. Steam. Something's going on with my nuclear power. Be right back while I fix this. Yeah, I think I just have not enough power. The satisfaction is like nearly a gigawatt now with all the whatever the heck it's trying to do. The beacons are making it crazy. But yeah, I think I just need another nuclear thing. So I've just built another nuclear thing. I'm gonna feed it some water and hopefully it'll get to temp soon and fix my power problems. Hopefully. Might be a little bit cringing at where I'm building all my nuclear stuff. It's just like into any city block that's out of the way of the main bus, basically. It's a little bit on the left, a little bit on the right. It would be lovely to have all of this condensed into one area one day. All right, cool. So that's going in. The temperature's starting up. Excellent. And everything should be fantastic. Just love slapping down blueprints. Anyway, back to our quality stuff. It's not hurting us. We're still, everything's just on low power mode, but they're still going. So back to our quality things, we are qualitying. Yeah, like steel is struggling hard. Well, mostly because there's no steel coming in. Yeah, so we're doing with whatever excess stuff we have. Like we're making sure that things are getting peeled off onto the belts before. So like over here, for example, output priority should be on the right. We don't want it to keep, wait. Yeah, we want it to go, is this nonsense? What does this thing even do? Output priority should be the left. No, Sorry. Output priority should be neutral for this, so some goes over there with the steel for whatever that's doing. But then, where's the rest of it going? This doing jumping over here. All right, cool. This is the last one. God, let's get confused. Output priority on the right. Left. Eventually I'll get it. Yeah, output priority on the left. So if it's needed for processes in my factory, don't worry about trying to make high quality stuff. This is only for materials to which there is like too much stuff and we have excess of. So yeah, we've got 11 blue ones. So it's not super slow. We've got 7 blue ones of those, and yeah. So we can make some like blue circuits, and I don't know whatever we do with blue circuits, but sure. Fantastic. So next thing that we should probably get going with is, let me think, what is the next thing? Well, green circuits and red circuits are all good. We should probably get more base materials, I'm thinking, because green circuits are looking pretty bad. Plastic's looking pretty bad. I gotta go fix one thing. I gotta go fix this thing over here. The crude oil is not pumping because something's broken, and I need to figure out what's broken. It's this pipe, isn't it? All right, cool. Let me just go and fix that. I got pipes. Do I have repair kits? I do. Let me bring like more repair kits for this place because it's a little bit of an outpost and we don't want it to keep going back and forth. Bring some flamethrowers. We've got some pipes. We'll get some repair kits. Just bring all of it. We can make more. Do you reckon I can take out a nest with by myself? It still hurts even through the mech armor. I'll just give you all the repair packs in the world. You can have some more construction drones. And do you have a chest to do stuff with? Okay, now you're all pumping again. Fantastic. While I'm here, you guys might as well have some speed modules. Because I think this thing is like at very little percentage now. So do we not have a buffer chest here or something that you can use to do stuff? Give you some pipes, some flamethrowers. Anything else you need? Maybe some walls. I don't have any walls on me. No, you have some walls. And what else? Pipes, walls, power poles. Yeah, I have some power poles in case power gets cut for whatever reason. All right, cool. You guys should be good for a while. Let's go back to base. And we're done. We started off our little quality journey, and quality is going to take forever to do stuff. So we'll just let it do its thing. Have we got a singular good quality module yet? Not yet. Yeah, it's going to take a very, very long time to do this sort of stuff. We'll let it do its thing, and in the meantime, we are going to start building our Aquilo spaceship with nuclear power. Let me get back to base first. Alright, let's launch up our starter kit. We need a name for this spaceship. This one is going to be traveling to Aquilo, or Quilla, whatever its name is. But SS... I have no idea. We'll call it SSTBA for now, and you guys can tell me what to name this. Why can't I put my space platform in? God. Alright, cool. SSTBA. We'll call it SS Aquilo for now, and we'll rename it accordingly later. Just so I have something to call it when I refer to it, instead of our new space platform. Alright, we've got it. So now let's send up some stuff that we need. We'll just get it to send automatically as we build. So it's called SSTBA. Let's just rename it SS Aquilo for now. Aquilo? Is that how you spell Aquilo? Yeah, you guys let me know. First decent name in the comments wins. So let's start building some stuff. Auto construct materials, great. Automatic logistics, everything's on automatic logistics, correct? Yep, excellent. Let's start building. What do? We need a nuclear reactor. So let's get one of those up there first. Nuclear reactor. Don't know where that's gonna go, but doesn't really matter. Now we need a nuclear reactor needs heating pipes, right? So it's gonna heat up water. What's it gonna heat up? I don't understand how this works. Because we have water, it needs to turn the water into steam. And I could use a boiler. No, the boiler doesn't work, but a nuclear reactor can use a heat exchanger to do that, right? So we need heat exchangers. Heat exchanger uses heat to turn water into steam. That sounds like what we need. I don't know how many of these we can actually support, so let's just get a couple. Then let's get to actually power the damn thing. We need some turbines, right? So we need something like this. 2 turbines would generate 5.8 megawatts. Yeah, 6 megawatts each. That's 12 megawatts of power. I think that's more than enough. And that requires... I can't even see. But that requires 120 steam, right? I think one thing is more than enough, I would think. I'd be super surprised if we need more than one of these. Then do we even need heat pipes? Like, can we not just tack it on directly? Like this? No piping required. Is that it? All we need is the water to boil. To get water, we need to melt it. So let's move this out even more. And we will go and build ourselves a chemical lab? Still so unfamiliar with these processes even after all this time. But essentially we need a chem lab. And the chem lab will output water to this system to boil. And for the chem lab to work, we need to give it some ice, right? Ice melting into water. So we will need asteroid collection. We're going to need a few asteroid collectors. So why don't we just put a few out there? Like 1, 2, 3, maybe like 4, 5, 6. 6 should be enough. I want 2 up the front, 2 on each side. We'll do like a medium-sized ship this time. That's fine. Is it going to request some asteroid collectors? Fantastic. So then the asteroid collector will supply the ice. Cool. Then we just need some space platforms to connect all this. Fantastic. Now, a good ship needs thrusters. We're going to need like 1, 2... Should we do a 5 thruster system? I assume Aquilo is further away. Do 5 thruster system. Give it a go. Now, our thing can barely make enough petrol for a 3 thruster system. So should we make like twice as much generation this time? So like 1, 2... like color all this in like we're in primary school. Then we probably need 2 of these making fuel. Now what's advanced thruster fuel? 1.5k. This makes 75. Carbon, calcite, and water. 100 water. This takes 10 water. Is this like more efficient? I think this is more efficient. Carbon, calcite, and water. Maybe we should obviously try the more efficient process. Let's try the more efficient process. Then we're going to need another one to do the efficient version. This is iron, calcite, and water. So just by adding calcite, it's more efficient on the water, I can already tell. But we probably need like a lot of water makers, maybe? I don't know. Let's just do like 1 on each side. And I think for this platform, for the first time, I'm going to try out the cargo base since we have power and it's not a problem. So yeah, let's get power going. We need some solar panels to get us kick started, or some nuclear fuel, but without any solar panels, we can't even get started, right? So let's get ourselves like a bunch of solar panels to just get started on. Doing a big spaceship, guys. All right, I'm not going to do any of the piping. I'm just trying to get all the buildings here. So we're going to need like a bunch of platforms. So let's do, say, like 300 of these. We're going to need a bunch of inserters, like say 50. Yeah, 50 should be more than enough. We're going to need a bunch of other stuff. What else? We're going to need jumpers and splitters, all the usual stuff to get us started. And then we can start working on the design. Cool. So assuming, oh yeah, we need some storage tanks as well. Storage tanks I'm going to have to launch up manually. So I'm going to just go make a couple or grab a couple and send them up. I have no more rockets. Fantastic. What am I missing for rockets? Blue circuitry. All right, that's fine. I got some blue circuits spare. Blue circuits are being made, but they're being used quite quickly to make our efficiency modules and such. So let's just manually chuck some blue circuits in there. Fantastic. That should keep them going for a while. Let's do another batch. We want this one to send up some storage tanks and then we can get started. Oh, we also need some pipe. We'll need some straight pipes and some non-straight pipes. Fantastic. All right, we've got some asteroid collection going. I don't want my asteroid collecting like this, so I'm going to start dismantling this stuff. How do I take the asteroids into the middle? If I just right click, it goes into the middle section. Fantastic. I just want some of the ice asteroids to be taken. All right, cool. So I think with the asteroid collectors, I don't want to do this. Let's go. I want to get them to collect sort of, we'll use the belt. I like the belt system rather than the specific collection system. So we'll go with that. Can I get nuclear fuel up here as well? So every time we need to restock with some uranium fuel cells. 50. 50 seems like a lot, but that's fine. And we need a system for depleted uranium. So we probably need to get some cargo bays up here this time, because I don't want to be running out of storage space, right? Like this. Is this how cargo bays work? Maybe we'll do 4. Yeah, there we go. Oh man, that just tacks on really nicely. It looks really cool. So it just makes our hub that much bigger. I assume you can just chuck stuff in here, right? So that'll be the width of our spaceship probably. Next, let's get our asteroid collectors back up. So maybe we'll get like 2 up the front. Maybe they should like cover the whole front. Like that and like that. Because I'm going to get them to collect all asteroids. I want to line it up. So like to the edge here. To the edge here and like 1 more tile. I think that's good. That like pretty much covers everything except directly down the center. And yeah, that should be good. Make the path finding fixed. And they can start collecting asteroids. Now we've got to determine how wide our spaceship is going to be. So maybe like here, I think is reasonable. That doesn't seem big enough. I think here is reasonable. So if we put some of the solar panels out a bit. How do I measure this distance to this distance? Can I copy this and horizontally flip this? So we need to get rid of these 4 solar panels. And these things. Maybe these ones too. Trying to make it like a little bit symmetric. Is that how it works? Like that. Fantastic. That doesn't look anything like this. What? Horizontal flip. There we go. Do that. And they're all going to collect every asteroid and go onto a sushi belt. Now, I found the asteroid collectors in the back a little bit useless. So I'm not going to do too far back. I'm just going to do like a 1 here and 1 like over here. Oh, that's in the way of this. Does this look even to you guys? I don't know. Alright, let's start getting the belt system in. So there's going to be a belt that goes around. Now, I feel like we need more frontalness. If that makes sense. More frontalness. We need to be a little bit more up front. Why is this not even? The heck? Hold on. One of these needs to be 1 more tile out or in. I think in is the way to go. Like that. Is that lined up? Gleba! Stuff is getting destroyed. Hooray. Yep, it's holding. Stuff is getting destroyed, but we're holding. I think things will come and repair this, right? Can we look at the logistics map of Gleba? Yeah, look at that. My army of robots have come to repair everything. Fantastic. So there's a new thing that spawned over here somewhere, and they're going to constantly send attacks. But now that I've automated everything on Gleba, we should be okay. I think. Hopefully. Great. Carrying on. Let's keep building. So we need the belt next. The belt's going to go along here. So do we want a belt or do we want like jumpers everywhere? Let's just do a belt and then we'll jump the bits that need to be jumped. The belt will determine the sort of size of our craft. Now we can extend the craft downwards. Like we don't need to have these here. This craft can be like this big if needed. Let's just put this here, get it out of the way. I'm just going to extend this like past the nukes and just go this way. We're going to build quite a large craft this time. Now the belt doesn't have to be the end. It just has to be where the asteroid collectors are. So like, for example, we can have like now another 2 back here if we need to. But I think we have enough asteroid collectors. But that doesn't hurt now to get more, right? Because, you know, we got more power, so not a problem. So let's just build our platform out to this size for now. And we'll just paint everything in so we know how much space platform for it to bring up. And we'll keep designing. This is quite wide. Do I want my space platform to be so square? I mean, it is wide at the same time, but it's also like the side here can be used. Otherwise, it won't be used at all. So for example, if I were to put down a crusher like here now, I can put my crusher here, but then there's not going to be any room for it to like get its stuff out. I might need like a few crushers now, right? Where I can rotate it. Then we're 1 tile out. Whereas if I had 1 more tile of space, I could get my like a row of crushers along here to do like ice, for example. That's a good idea. Let me try that. Let's go 1 tile further out. Is this lined up with this? Yeah, it is. And let me just check the other side as well. Because we want it to be... We want the size to make sense. We're not just going to build it like big for the sake of building it big, right? So let's put... So if you put a crusher in here now... Not an asteroid collector. But a crusher. Like if you put it horizontally this way... It now has enough tile to get out. I think that makes sense. I like that. And similarly, this has got like too much tile to get out. What? 1, 2, 3. This is like 1 tile too far out. What? Nothing in the spaceship is actually symmetric. It's crazy. Like this is actually fine. Horizontal flip and just copy me exactly what's on the other side, please. Great. Alright. So the asteroid collectors are collecting asteroids. Now I want to steal the thing from here. Raimi that tells us how to filter stuff. But we can't do this until the whole asteroid platform is actually done, right? Because otherwise it doesn't know what's on the whole belt in quotation marks. So I suppose we'll just let that run for a bit. How's our productivity? All right, it's at 22. That's not great. But so far so good. I think we'll leave the things at like this for now, and the rock, we're not going to sit here and wait for it to do stuff, right? I think we've got everything in here we need for nuclear power. I want to like determine where this power plant is going to go, and then preferably never move it again. So I'll set up some sort of configuration for it. I'll probably put that there. Some ice makers. We need a bullet factory as well at some point. Probably make a pretty big one. But yeah, this should be good. That we can generate however much power this platform needs, and then it can collect however many asteroids it needs to collect. All right, cool. We'll leave it at that for now, and then we'll come back and do more later when we have more platforms and stuff. While we wait for our space platform to do stuff, is there anything we can check off our to-do list? Yeah, I've already fixed this sushi belt. Carbon on Gleber is done. Add circuitry to control petroleum production. That's a pretty easy one. We should probably do that. Still having power issues here. What? Production, 96 megawatts. What happened to my production of power here? What? So random. Okay, my nuclear reactors are out of fuel, but they're at 1,000 degrees. There's steam in here again. That's just a general bug. I've noticed that this only happens when I boot up the game every now and then. I still can't see it. You know what I've been meaning to do? I've been meaning to isolate this issue. I'm gonna get a second pump, and I'm gonna go and separate the water pump of these two nuclear reactors to see which one is causing the issue. Because I know it's always the left one, but the left one was functioning perfectly fine until I added this one. So if I were to say get another pump here and get the water pumping out here separately, and this one can just do this one. Now the two water systems are completely separate. As you can see when I hover over it, this one's separate and this one is now separate. Well, this one's empty, but now it's separate. Okay. So now with two nuclear reactors, it should be generating 480 and 480, which is 960. Oh my god, that was horrible maths. Then the third nuclear reactor that I set up should be working by now. So let's go check on our nuclear power while we're waiting for our space stuff. Also, let's go fix our science. I don't know why our science isn't working. We've got plenty of every science. Must be one of our native sciences that have stopped working. Yeah, there's steam in here. So there must be some weird issue with this design. There must be something misaligned or something weird going on. Steam here. This is all aligned. This is all aligned. Maybe we can cut some of the extra water piping. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Ah, here. Steam and water. I see it. I see the steam misalignment. Here. This should be up this way. I see it. I found it at last. My god, that was a hard little bug to spot. God. Okay, I'm gonna fix this on all my other reactors as well. Let's see if that's generating power now. Ah, now we got 1.4 gigawatts. Finally. So it wasn't a bug. It was me. No, it's a bug. It's a design bug on my part. You'll find most things that, like, Factorio has been around for a really long time. They obviously don't have bugs in their game anymore. Any issues that are created in the factories are always your own doing, so just make sure you fix it. Yeah, there you go. There's a little bug. Let's get that going up here. I don't know why you need to do that. Isn't this steam pipe connected to other things? No. So none of my nuclear reactors have been working properly this entire game. That's hilarious. Have they? Is there another connection? So this pipe, this middle pipe, even though these things have somehow been getting steam, have not actually been receiving steam, because no, they've been coming from the other side, kind of. Let's just connect it all up, and then hopefully it's even better. Even more stable power. Oh, thank god I finally fixed that. It's been bugging me from like 20 episodes ago. Let's connect this all properly. I should probably save the blueprint. But yeah, alright, cool. Let's figure out our science while our space platform does its thing. I know there's no input issue, so why is science not producing anymore? That's a good question. Let's see which science is actually missing. Purple science. Okay, fair enough. Why is purple science missing? Purple science is missing electric engines. You're missing steel. Ah, that makes sense. Steel is missing. Well, steel has been missing for a long time, so let's go fix that. Let's figure out what creates steel in the first place. I believe this belt is soloing steel at the moment. So obviously we're speed mining out this thing. So we probably need new iron. Yeah, I believe that belt by itself is creating all the steel of our factory. So we should probably get a new solution, and we should probably use a new iron patch for that. There's no point tacking off our existing iron. We could tack off our existing iron. Is all our iron being used at the moment? But I'm sure once I fix my steel, all our iron is going to start getting used again, right? Where's this steel? This is another old factory of steel as well. Yeah, let's get steel coming from a new source. Now, what iron patches do I have available to me? Looks like we have a few options. We've got a 5 million source over here, 7 million over here near our copper, 3.5 million down here, or 4.8 million. That's the closest to base. Let's get it done from here. Now, the train system to do this is going to be a bit finicky because I don't want to route it through my base like this. So we should probably route it upwards and around. So we'll probably do some landfill-y stuff. So let me go get that set up, go assess my old base first and see what's the dealios. We probably need all our mining gear and all our train gear. And we probably need some landfill. Get like 1,000 landfill. Maybe I'll just bring all the rails so I don't have to come back. Would be probably a smart idea, right? While I'm away, the bots can build this side of things. Oh, is there space here? There is space here, but I'd have to like do the route. Okay, I gotta fix the routing here, and I can fix the routing here now because guess what I have? Cliff explosives. Let me fix the routing here real quick. Let's get rid of this annoying ass cliff, and then let's just get this going normally. Fantastic. And what are we gonna do about this rail? Because it's gonna come out all the way at the edge, and it can't do anything here. I can get it going the other way. I can't get it going the other way. It needs to go out here. Think about this. We can elevate the rail over this thing. Let's elevate the rail then. Screw it. Elevated rails, that's what they built it for. Rail ramps and rail support. Okay, that's fine. Let's just create ourselves a little bit of a bot mall. And we're going to get rail ramps. We're really running out of stuff. I don't mind like doing stuff to add capability to our base. About 50 of those should do. Yeah, whenever we're like adding capability to our base, I don't really care about adding new things if it's necessary. And in this case, I mean, it's very necessary. Refined concrete? Do we not make refined concrete? I don't think we make refined concrete yet. Let's make refined concrete. We have a concrete factory over here that we started that we never did anything with. Where do we split off the concrete? Well, probably from here. All right, let me do this real quick and I'll be back. All right, nothing complex, just a real quick and dirty build. We've got our steel and our plates coming in from over here. We tacked off the steel from our shopping mall area over here and we brought that in. It's making iron sticks. One can support 4. So we just did this 1 to 4 build. So the plates are being replaced with sticks and the concrete's just coming from directly above it, making refined concrete. It's going into a box. It's going to be supplied by bot mall. It's not going to be supplied onto our main bus or anything crazy like that. So let's get a copy of this going. And this thing's going to be making the other thing. Rail segments. Now, I believe you need a lot of these supports, right? It's the same materials, is it? Similar materials, but apparently you don't need rails for this part. All right, we got some. Get rail support set. Now, rails and rail support both have a home. Let's take a couple of these and a couple. Oh, we only got one of these. It's going to take a while. Let's go check in on our Aquilo. Oh, yeah, it's all done. All right, let's move some stuff around while we're waiting for that stuff. Man, it's like, oh, while we're waiting for this, let's do this. And while we're waiting for that, let's do that. Holy moly, it's like non-stop everything. Fantastic. We've got stuff coming along. Let's try to get the nuclear power online. And before we do that, we want to figure out a permanent place to put this because, as you can imagine, once we get the nuclear fuel into this thing, we're not going to be able to move it anymore. So obviously we need ice coming from somewhere, and I don't want to block all of the entrances to this place now that we have space. Let's keep this central place clear for any shenanigans we need to do. So I assume you can just input into anywhere onto this entire giant box. So that's good. Let's get some asteroid crushers down. Did we bring any up? Damn it. We did not. So let me get some crushers down. I think I measured it, but then I never brought any in. So can we start getting the asteroid bits in? I think we can. Let's take some from SS Raimi and let's just plop one down. Let's get the green wire in. We want to read, hold ore belts. Then that should just be doing stuff, right? I believe this is how you do the asteroids. If I'm wrong, someone let me know. But hopefully this will just stop at some point. You're waiting for source items. You are disabled by controlled behavior. Fantastic. Don't want too many asteroids on this thing. Yes, I can just plop these down wherever. Nice and easy, copy and paste. So there's never going to be too many asteroids on this belt. And now these crushers, we can do their recipes. Now we want to do not ice to thingo, but just we want to do this. Maybe we want a dedicated one for water and then a separate one for calcite. Or should we just get more that does the calcite? Maybe we'll just do more that does the calcite, whatever. Let's try it. No harm in trying things. So we'll get that in. Now, the question is, do I want the asteroid back on the belt? And the answer is yes, I think. So let's get an asteroid filter. And the asteroid filter can do this, I believe. You can just join the belt again. Right? Isn't that fantastic? Then I don't have to do that little thing I normally do. And then the output of this is going to be a little bit more complex because there's two outputs of this now. So we can output them separately onto two different belts, or we can output them in two parts of the same belt. And to do two parts of the same belt, you would just do something like this and have it filtered. So you could do calcite, for example, on this side. We'll try some different designs. There's no harm in trying designs. And then we can do like ice. And then everything's neat and organized, right? Ice. We need to like separate these at some point. So might as well separate it here, I think, while we're still in the area. So we can do something like this. That's the belt that goes out. Or instead of doing it there, there's barely any ice asteroids anywhere. So I feel like this front one needs to be filtered for ice only. Because at the moment, you can see it's got all these other random asteroids. But there should always be 20 on the belt, right? So if I check the connection, yeah, there's like 20 of every asteroid on the belt. Fantastic. So this will crush the ice and turn it into stuff. And then we need to melt the thing. Now, I'm leaving some room because what if we want to mix the belts? Right? Like, what if we want more than one of these down here? So I'm just going to leave it here for now. We can move the ice maker. That's fine. But for now, let's just do this. Because I have no idea how much water we need for nuclear power. Is this thing, like, this thing requires 10 water input. And this thing outputs 20 water. Okay, so one theoretically should be enough. So if one theoretically is enough, do we just want to leave it there then? Many questions. Then I want to leave one space for the nuclear fuel to get in. I said I want to leave space here, but that's fine. Tell you what, I'll leave 2 tiles of space. And the reason for that is because then I can jump stuff over, right? And then do it in there if I need to. There's no point being too crazy on space at the moment. And then we'll just do something like that, right? So the water gets in there. And now this thing needs temperature. Oh, I don't have the red inserter. Okay, I was going to use the red inserter to put in nuclear fuel. So we'll do that. And then we'll get it. We'll want to conserve the fuel in this because we're in space and we should try to conserve fuel. We would get this one to read the temperature. And then we'll enable if temperature is less than, say, 700 degrees. We'll maintain a lower temperature. We don't want it to like cap out and just burn infinite nuclear fuel. So use the filter for uranium and only insert a uranium when T is less than 750 degrees. Is that how you do it? I'm not sure. I've never done this sort of thing before because nuclear fuel is so plentiful on the ground. So I never ever control the nuclear fuel input. And similarly, we need to put the depleted uranium back into here. And we'll have to get something on the land to continuously request depleted uranium, I believe is how that works. Oh, it worked. Fantastic. Our temperature's going up. And hopefully that will boil water at some point. And let's see if the ice asteroids, while we're fully landed, are even enough to support this system just by itself. This is just nuclear power, no fuel generation yet. Let's see what's happening on the ground. Do we have enough? We got plenty of rails now. Fantastic. Now, let's see if we can elevate the rail system past our nuclear thingy-mabob over here. We can always move the nuclear thingy-mabob when this stone patch depletes, which looks like it's almost done. Yes, our base is freeing up. We can expand upwards very soon when all the stupid patches deplete. This thing has never been mining. Oh my god. We're gonna have like one patch of stone for our whole lives. Fantastic. This thing is probably sitting on like so much stone underneath here. It's gonna be mining that one drill mining there for like the next 10 hours. Alright, anyway, getting distracted. So basically, this is the straight path out, right? So it's gonna go like this, and then from here, it needs to kind of go up, right? This thing is directly in the way. So now let's elevate this. Does it know how to elevate, or do I have to do it all? I don't think it knows how to elevate. So how much space do we have? Not much. It's like from here. So we need to elevate like here. Okay, that's fine. We can change how this works. I'm just mixing all my blue and red belts at the moment. Don't mind me. Fantastic way to do things. try to fit this elevation in somewhere. Can I just like plop down my rail system? Train unloading. Maybe I can like do this a little bit out, but then it's not centered and I hate it. This is like, we could do it like here. It's like super janky. But I think at least it needs to, if I don't center it, at least it needs to start like here, right? I think we need to make it work like that. And then here is where the elevation can begin. And hopefully I have just enough room to do that. And now we need to path it actually across. How do I, here we go, extend. Okay, here's the first extension. It needs to go right smack bang into this thing, which is not that fantastic because this thing is, nothing here is really movable, these 8 tiles. Okay, well we can move this all back a little bit. Why does this even need to jump? We can just go direct. This is splitting into there and then it's splitting into there, but why is it doing this? I have no idea. I'm just gonna keep it like this because, yeah. Past data engineer Alan, what the frick are you doing with your life? All right, now we're only in the way of this belt and this jumper. So this jumper can be moved like here, and then something here can jump as well. All right, that's sorted out this. It's like a little puzzle game at the moment. Little puzzle game right now. Fine, we'll figure it out. We'll probably just move this out of the way to be honest, but the whole point of doing this is to do as little as possible. Why is this going out this way? What was this connected to? If it was connected to anything. There's like uranium coming out here going nowhere. Alright, I must have broken something, but I don't know what. But if this doesn't need to exist, then why do you need to exist? I hope I haven't broken my Coverax process. Well, only time will tell when we run out of uranium and power and lose our Coverax process. But no worries, we have a box of refined uranium to work with. Fantastic. You guys are all processing stuff, right? And when you process stuff, you're bringing new uranium into the system. Great. Anyway, cool. Let's keep going. Oh, these things are really annoying to work with. How do I continue the rail system? How do I know this joins? Do I just build normal rails? Is that how it works? Oh, here we go. You use the normal rail thing. You just build it like normal rails, basically. You just click the normal rail and it'll tell you. Definitely need to make sure this is working because this will allow uranium ammo. I've lost the plot. Why are we doing all this again? Funny. It's like, we're doing stuff and you just don't remember why you're doing it after a while. You just keep getting on this like tunnel thought track. You're like, all right, I gotta build this elevated rail, and it's like, why are we building an elevated rail again? I don't remember. All right, the elevated rail is meant to come out this way. Okay, fantastic. So now there's a separate way to get there. We can test it by removing this. Now there's no other way to get out besides this elevated railway. Hey, used it. Something went up. That's amazing. Alright, let's dismantle the old track so we don't confuse ourselves. Okay, let's finish off this thing. Fantastic. Now we've got new loading and unloading stations. Put some fuel onto this train so we don't forget like last time. And we'll call this steel unload and steel unload 2. Great. Let's go process that steel now. Well, we're going to do the thing definitely for steel. By the way, I'm sorry, Power. I know I set up this. I should acknowledge this at least. I know I set up this new copper mine and immediately started transporting the copper ore, whereas I was meant to smelt this on site. It's even on my to-do list as a thing to do, yet I'm stupid and I've completely forgotten and just tunneled into my old ways. I can't show you the to-do list right now for some reason. Ugh, there it is. Yeah, move smelting out to outpost and bring plate instead of ore. Like, I have it on my to-do list, yet I still built my copper mine and brought ore in instead of just smelt it here and bring the plate. I could bring twice as much plate. The only sort of saving grace to all of this. Wait, why is this iron ore's power completely cut? No, they're empty. That's why I don't cut. Anyway, the only saving grace to doing it that way is that I'm not actually running out of copper in any way, shape, or form. So that's why I haven't changed it. As soon as you see this start draining and we're like actually running out of the material, then I'll be like, all right, we need to transport more densely things. So transport more densely things. That's a good English. All right, cool. So now the rail can't travel both ways at the moment. This is the outbound rail. So we need like an outbound rail that also goes that way as well now. We'll figure out the railing in a bit. So if it goes that way, then it comes in and then it needs to go directly in here. So we need like an in like here from the water and then a new out back out here this way. All right, cool. That's fine. We can use the rail that already exists over here, and we should definitely do this elevated because I don't want to deal with biters. So we don't want to make a land bridge here. So what we want to do is elevate the rail here. You can go away. Oh, Lord. I'm going to say you can go away, but no, you're not never going away, are you? Give me some steel boxes. Inventory is full. Fantastic. Oh, let me go empty my inventory. I don't like to play like this. Alright, empty my inventory. Let me check on Aquilo. Did this thing power? Oh, we're at 1k. What? Wait, why are you still inserting stuff? Disabled by control behavior. Oh, it stopped burning the fuel. Are we generating power? 12 megawatts. That's it. We're generating power. We need some solar panels. We can't remove or we'll add some solar panels back later. But yeah, we've got nuclear power on our spacecraft, guys. Amazing. All right, let's start doing this, or should we do the steel? So many things I want to do at the same time. Let me steal some stuff from my old space platform. So I want like this tank thing going on. No, I'll just design it from scratch. Let me put this down. I don't know where to put anything right now, so that's fine. How's our water generation going? We got too much water. I don't trust it. And this thing's got no more ice. Why are you not making ice? Because the calcite's full. Oh no. When the calcite's full, it stops making ice. So we're going to try to use this superfluid process. Where's the... Wait, how do I change the recipe? Superfluids. Super rocket fuel recipe. So it's carbon and calcite and water. So the calcite needs to split off and go over here to be consumed. Now, is this all going to be in ratio, or is it going to be super screwed up? So maybe we should do this as 2 separate belts. Yeah, I'm thinking 2 separate belts now. I will redesign this spacecraft at some point and condense everything maybe. Can we put another asteroid crusher like here? Yes. And this can crush carbon. Now we can do carbon and sulfur, but we don't need carbon and sulfur. So we just do standard carbon, and you can drop your asteroid stuff back and pull carbon from here. Now I do want specific water for this. So I might do water next door as well, like a second one. We don't have power issues anymore. So yeah, let's get water going. Wait, that means I need another crusher here. And that still works exactly the same way. Ah, it's perfect. Look at the distance. And now this is making ice. So the ice needs to be turned into water like that. No, stop that. We want you to just make regular ice. The regular ice can go into here to make even more water for the rest of the system. And then we can do some piping. So this can just directly pipe into here. And then the rocket fuel can come out and go do stuff down here. Fantastic. Now, did we bring any storage tanks? No, we did not. Let me send some storage tanks up. I built 2 storage tanks. Let's get 4 storage tanks. We want to deliver that to Aquilo. All right, great. So we've got water being made over here. Water, it's got everything. Now it's got rocket fuel. Fantastic. And now it's going to go into this tank. And we're going to have like a neighboring tank. So we're going to have 2 tanks. And then the other side is going to be the other thing. This is going to be the red fuel. And then the blue fuel will be down here somewhere. So I want to copy this with the belt corner. And then horizontal flip it so that everything lines up nicely. Okay, I know where it is. Let me just do it here. Now I need a similar process on this side to make the other fuel. Okay. So the water maker needs to take the ice from here. This doesn't need to go any further. Then the water needs to come down and over here. So now everything has their own independent sort of things making it. So stuff shouldn't run out as easily, hopefully. Then we go down here and that will store the oxidizer. Isn't this a much better spaceship design? I think so. And then we've got all this room for our ammo factory, which we should also start making now. So let's hook up the engines, probably around here. Hello, make me my engines. Thank you. All right, we've got some fuel stored in here. What? It's already 35k. What are you missing? You're missing water. Why are you missing water? Because there's no more ice asteroids. Fair enough. Now we've got so many here that we should probably make one of these ice asteroids, maybe this middle one, and maybe one on this side too. Because we're going to need a lot of water for this system, right? And we've got many asteroids doing everything else. So yeah, we should probably do some ice specific stuff. Now the only thing this spaceship is missing is our ammo factory and some guns, but mostly an ammo factory. Now I'm thinking the outside of this belt is not being used, so the entire belt can be used for ammo. Then that way we can send ammo anywhere out here and we can defend the back of our spaceship so it doesn't get wrecked while we're parked. Doesn't that sound like a fantastic idea? I think that sounds like a fantastic idea. So we're gonna need like gun turrets. 50 will be more than enough. Now we're gonna need assemblers as well. So let me start building assemblers. And we're gonna need smelters. So I reckon maybe like we can double up the assembly. So like 2 assemblers making guns parts, and then we can make a much bigger smelting system so that bullets get made faster, because I feel like the bullet production is a little bit slow on the other planets. Why isn't this being called? Oh, we want productivity 3 now. Sorry, speed 3. Maybe we'll get some productivity 3 and speed 3 modules and we'll shove it in here where it makes sense. For now, we need some electric smelters as well. So we need to crush stuff into iron. So we need this system somewhere. Now, I don't know how many of these crushers I'm actually going to need, but we'll do 2 for now to start with. Double crushing this. And we'll see if that's like too much iron for it to handle. Do any sort of setup for now. Probably want these at the end because they're going to output directly into the bullets thing. And then we want our electric smelters somewhere. Then this plate can come down somewhere and we can make our ammo factory somewhere. This is just for 1 ammo factory. I guess we could just use beacons and smelters and such to do this, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. This is a terrible design, but that's fine. It's good enough for now, and good enough is good enough. Speed 3, speed 3, speed 3. Don't think anything else needs to be speed 3. We'll see how everything fares. Oh, this thing needs to go, this thing needs to bring its bullets back in. And see, this is why I left room everywhere. So if I just do that, that feeds the belt with stuff. And then when the belt is full, we're happy, right? Add a speed 3 in here. Maybe this one little setup over here is fast enough, who knows? But we've got lots of storage stuff. Why are you not making anything? You're out of water because you're out of ice. That's fair enough. There's not much ice around. You are no fuel. Excellent, because you're dropping, and then we'll add fuel later. Why have you not added the stuff to the thing? Depleted uranium goes back. We've got so much storage now. Fantastic. Everything's going well. I kind of want my asteroids back in the center. There we go. Put some more asteroids back in there for me. You're grabbing ice, aren't you? Why does it look like you're not grabbing ice? You're grabbing ice from here. Ah, the calcite is full. Okay, what happens when the calcite is full, but the ice can't go because the calcite is full? Oh man, that's annoying. Then I need to have a thing that like removes the calcite. Is that how it works? And then only calcite comes out this side? But the calcite will always be filtered out here. Oh man, this is a very confusing system. That way more ice can be processed when there is more ice. But I don't want all the calcite to be thrown away. I just want to clear the belt sometimes. So does that mean I need another filter over here? And the output priority is left. That way it'll back up this way and then only excess calcite will come out here. Oh man, this is so confusing. Come on, pick up an ice and make some stuff so I can see what the heck's going on. Anyway, we'll let it do its thing. It looks like this output belt is filling up. So we should be good. And now we can just put our gun turrets in. 2. And 1, 2. And then we can put some guns around the back. We can just do 2 on the side. I don't think we need any more than 2 on each side. And then we can just do like 2 in the back, because that'll cover any asteroids that come in the back. Nope, not like that though. We're like here and here. That way we get full coverage everywhere for asteroids. I mean, this is getting a bit tight. There's not many asteroids that come back here, so maybe just like 1 over here and 1 over here. We've got to test these designs, but I think we're good. I like this design overall. I mean, there's a bit of wasted stuff, but let's get some solar panels. We can fit some like random solar panels everywhere now. There's no harm, right? Can't have too much power. 14 megawatts of power. Great. All right, I like this spaceship. What do you guys reckon? You reckon this is pretty solid and foolproof? I mean, we're still lacking ice asteroids, believe it or not. But yeah, let's give it a go. We'll let that run for a bit and we'll continue with our steel journey. All right, we're finally back. Let's get building. Now, I want an elevated rail system that goes in. So I might build it backwards from where I am. That way I don't have to add extra kinks to it. Don't need all these walls anymore. So it's from this rail system. This is the inbound rail. That's when it comes in. For it to come out, and it can't use this rail, right? So it needs its own sort of outbound that connects over this side, which is an annoyance in itself. So on its way out over here, it needs to sort of go up and loop back in on itself, if that makes sense. So like this and there, like this sort of dealios, but better, if that makes sense. Now this is a crossing now, so we need to make sure they don't kill each other here. So let me just put in some rail crossings. What has been beeping at me this whole time? Does this corner? Fantastic. So this goes out, and this is fine. There's no intersection here, right? If we look at the colors, this looks right to me. I feel like I've got an extra signal somewhere here, but I don't think it hurts. So we'll get like a signal here, and then wait, there's only one train that ever runs this way. I don't care about signals anymore once we get past this point. Oh no, there's a signal in my way. Why is there a rail signal here that does nothing? Why is there a rail signal here that does nothing? It doesn't do nothing. Ah, now there's something wrong with my uranium, because I haven't seen uranium for a long time. Let's have a look. It's like biters have destroyed my uranium mine a long time ago and I've just never noticed. Oh, whoa, there's biters everywhere. I should have bought my Spidertron. The heck? When did biters appear everywhere along this track? Lucky they don't destroy train tracks. No, it's loading uranium. Why? The sulfuric acid has stopped. Oh, whatever. Let's figure out why the sulfuric acid has stopped. I've obviously deleted something a while back and never fixed it. It's sulfuric acid here and here. Ah, but the pump here is destroyed. Alright, let me fix that. I need my Spidertron to come fix this problem for me. Oh! Holy moly, they're so strong. What the frick? They just freaking destroyed me. Alright, Spidertron. Oh my god, I'm spawned back in my old base. It's gonna take forever to walk home. Can you change your respawn point at all, or do you always spawn here? I haven't died on Nalvis for so long. Anyway, Asteroid Productivity 3 is finally finished. I don't know what else I need to research. More blue circuit productivity is never a bad thing. More asteroid productivity is never a bad thing, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to my body. I'll be back when it's all done. Alright, fixed that issue. The uranium is mining again. Excellent. Now, I got another issue down here that my game keeps bloody beeping at me. What is this thing? Question mark. Train cannot find path to its destination. Must have destroyed some tracks. Here. More tracks got destroyed over here. And so did the power line. Fix everything. This is just from the fight that I did. So hopefully that's gone. Alright, now I'm gonna fix another issue over here. Because there's a bloody spitter that either spawned or came out of the ground. And it keeps shooting at my laser turret non-stop. I don't know where this came from. It like spawned within range of my wall and just keeps shooting at it now. I'm gonna leave like one biter nest there. Maybe that'll be good. It will stop expansions there. Alright, no more distractions. Let's go back and do stuff. Nalvis. 3 entities are being damaged. Here. Oh, this stupid thing again. They come from this side over here and nothing stops killing it. Maybe now it's gonna go this way, isn't it? Let me preempt this and do a flamethrower face in this direction. Okay, now that should be covered. When they come over, it'll burn them. Oh, annoying little things. These things have changed directions. What? They changed their attack path over here now. I'm gonna triple wall, I'm gonna end up triple laser walling every single section of this copper mine, I swear. They keep changing their attack pathing. Yeah, this laser's got no issues clearing that up. Cool. We got no more errors, we've just got warnings now. And as a programmer, you know, warnings are okay, errors are bad. Anyway, all of that was to say we were trying to fix some issue over here. all of that nonsense was all to do this stupid thing. Look at that. A perfect pathing, and then the rail signal's in the way. But this rail signal I can move, right? It doesn't need to be directly here. This one can be like here, where it has some space. Give it a little bit of room. Now it can go down here and join its friend. This is the ugliest thing I've ever built, but that's fine. Oh! Ooh! Thought that was gonna kill me. Alright, this thing can move back a bit, and then here maybe. I'm gonna weave this through here. Alright, we'll figure out where to weave that through. But let's get this done first, that's more important. Literally cannot weave that through anywhere. There you go, let's fix that. My creative problem solving coming in clutch. I don't know, you guys are probably watching me do this stuff. You're like, you're an idiot. And you'd be right, I am an idiot. Oh, I've got to decommission this old railway now. Slowly do some construction work and reclaim a lot of this stuff. Why can't I reclaim the landfill here? Game glitch? Cannot claim landfill. Cannot deconstruct the landfill here. Now, I said I wasn't going to do a full land ridge, and I'm not. So, Give me back my landfills. We're going to take this to the iron mine, which is around here. And I think I went too far, guys. I think I went too far. I don't want to deal with this biter nest. I want it to probably go minimum distance possible, right? That's always the smart thing to do. Got a little bit overexcited. Can I have my landfill back? It's like glitched. It won't give me this landfill back ever. Because we need to turn this rail system at some point. Well, it didn't take a bit of doing because the computer did it for me automatically. Okay, that worked out nicely. Now, on the way home, we'll build some power poles. Am I out of landfill? I'm out of landfill. Cool. Now, here is where I don't want landfill, right? I want some sort of elevation here. So where's my elevated stuff? We want to elevate. Oh no, rail ramp is in the way. See, look, they're coming already. Now they're going home. They don't know where to go. Ah, see, I'm clever. I knew this would happen. And then we immediately de-elevate. No, we don't immediately de-elevate. We need to... Oh, stop that. We need to continue the rail on one notch so that it's like in the air, like such. You can't get to the water now. So we need to put some landfill down. I'm going to go get some more landfill. I have something making landfill, right? I don't need a lot more landfill. Oh, I'm running out of drop boxes. I don't need... Oh, I need my speed module 3s. I need everything here. Now, what I was going to do is build some landfill so my Spidertron can get through. There we go. little hack. Spidertrons can move over, like, bridged landfill areas. Now, this needs to come down. So I need to copy this and rotate this down like this. And now we just need to connect this and this. This one connects easily. This one, not so much. Okay, that's done. It's gonna be a bit slow doing this little kink, but it'll be worth it because how does my Spidertron get back home? Little path for my Spidertron. Good. My Spidertron can get out. Fantastic. Now let's get this power situation sorted. I assume the biters can't do this. So that's got power over, that's got thingo over, they've got the train tracks over. There's no path for the biters themselves. I don't need to doubly safe do this, so this should be fine. And now we've got easy access to our iron area. Fantastic. We can decommission this old section, and that's it. We have access to everything now. We need to... This is just pure iron. Let me get rid of all these old walls. Can you get rid of this stuff at all? Like, oh no. It just looks like destroyed stuff forever. Let's get rid of these stupid cliffs. Fine, pick up all the iron. Let's put it in a box over here for now. I'll transfer it into something later. To get rid of this biter nest right here. Alright, let's build our mining columns. So, we'll do one over here. Let's just do a little bit more on either side. Construct more machines using robots than manually. Really? How am I only getting that now? That looks almost covered. This one needs a little bit more. Okay, that one doesn't. This side's all good. That's all covered. Everything's covered here. Why are all my belts backwards? Oh, that's fine. Actually, it's better backwards. We want to do it downwards, not upwards. But basically, these need to go into smelting arrays. Now, let's have a look at how much these things actually mine. Wait, I don't have enough productivity modules. Are these all using prod 2? Oh, I've copied it from my old bloody thing. All right, never mind. Let's chuck in prod 3 into all of them. And let's calculate how much these actually mine. 52. That's just a little bit more than a full belt. Well, it's basically one full belt. So I need a smelting column that can handle one full blue belt. Okay, that's fine. That's just a normal smelting column, but with productivity 3, I believe. Let me get more prod modules and speed modules. I don't think I have any speed 3 modules. I'll just come here and get it myself, probably faster. Get 100 of those, and I have no productivity 3 modules. I have 80 left. What do you lack in? Blue circuits. Of course you're lacking blue circuits. But we're making as many blue circuits as we can. Alright, that's fine. 80 should be enough for now, and we'll just let it keep making stuff. Alright, so if I build a smelting column... Oh, I don't want to... Alright, let me... Oh, I want to build everything first so I know where stuff is. Let me build the mining, the loading and unloading station. I don't like that. This thing is useless. But we can do something like this. That's reasonably out of the way. I can do smelting over here and then I can transport it up to here. I don't think I need even like 2 of these, so it should be fine. Now, my smelting column is also a basic blueprint. That's my old smelting column. What am I doing? Where's my new smelting column? This thing. Yeah. I was like, what the hell? It looks weird. Alright, that's my smelting column, right? Let's build a new smelting column using speed 3. Do I not have the stuff? beacons. I need a lot of beacons and a lot of electric smelters. So theoretically, I think with a speed 3 thing, this column should handle a full blue belt, I think is the way it works, but I'm not sure. So we'll have to put in the modules and find out. Okay, so how much can this handle? No rate to display. Oh man, I can't even check it. If I put in some iron, will it tell me? Where's all that iron? Hey, stop that. No, it's destroying stuff. Where did you come from? Alright, I gotta definitely put up my walls soon. Give me some back, some iron back. I'm lacking iron ore. Alright, now will you tell me? Yes, it will tell me. 15. Oh, because it's all unpowered. I can't even tell. Okay, I'm gonna have to power this, but essentially I'm gonna have one smelting column here and one smelting column here. So we know that we don't need as many smelters in the second column as the first column. We can expand either direction, so we should be fine. Oh, all of this needs to be upgraded. Great. So this is the blue smelting column in theory. So let's get the walls up and then let's power all this stuff. Let me get rid of some of these rails and let's get some walls in. I guess the walls can just encompass this oil belt so that it doesn't have issues. Finally getting rid of the old rail system. Build it here. I want to build along the line of the old stuff. That way everything's kind of lined up nicely. I mean, technically we can just hit it onto this wall, right? Because why would you not? And then it can join the logistics system too. I don't have to worry about logistics as much. What's being destroyed? This place is getting hammered now. They're smart, right? They sort of shift. I'm not going crazy. They are actually shifting to this around the attack, according to where the laser turrets are the weakest. So they kind of move around, if that makes sense. All right, that's all powered now. Oh, might as well just go this way and up over here, right? Might add a lasers. All right, let me bring billions of laser turrets and walls. Should really set up my logistics better for when I go do one of these things and it just brings like more laser turrets and more walls. Like I should just put in this here as like laser turrets and be like 200 laser turrets and another like 500 walls, 600 walls or something like that. Do you just like not make many walls, or is it just slow as hell? There you go. Make walls faster. My poor system is like waiting for me to feed it more steel, and here I am taking like 2 hours to build a new steel factory. It's literally been 2 hours to set up a single steel outpost. How long does it take you guys to set up an outpost? Am I like really slow, or is this just how long it takes? Get rid of this stupid wall now. I kind of want to do... That's too far out. Just do that. Look at these guys trying to like sneak out behind. Where are they going? There's no path out there for you guys. I feel like they can get around this back cliff. I don't think it can do anything here without... It's all blocked off here. I believe it's all blocked off here. Fantastic. That's all done now. All right, logistics is done. We should get a requester chest out here somewhere. Mining outpost, I believe it is. Nalvis resupply. Mining outpost. There we go. That's not a mining. That's not what I want. Outpost defense. Defense. Yeah, I think this is enough stuff. Anything else you can just manually grab. It's fine. It's close enough to the main base. I don't really care. What is with all of this stuff going on? All right, let's get the power in. Right. This mining outpost is missing a few power towers. And it's got a few extra power towers. Now, this is my blueprint for a mining column. I should save this blueprint under basics, and this is going to be smelting column blue. Great. So this should be a full belt smelting column. Let's test. So yeah, it can process more than a full belt of blue. Wait, 45. This is not enough for a full belt of blue. Can I just add more? That doesn't work. Wait, it does work. It's just I need to fix this properly, and then that needs to go there. Yeah, I believe that works. Is that a full belt of blue now? 48. It processes out a full belt, but it doesn't quite consume a full belt, which is weird. Oh, but stuff hasn't had their recipe set. Have you processed all the ore? 54 now? It processes a full belt. Wait. It outputs a full belt of blue. Yeah. So this works. It outputs slightly more than a full belt of blue, which is perfect. So it takes in just under a full belt of blue. So we'll get this all wired in together. So we'll do something like this. Oh, get off the Spidertron. In theory, this should work, I believe. Will this give me a guaranteed full belt of stuff? There's like different ways to merge stuff, and I don't know what the difference is, but I'm just going to do it this way. And then if there's issues, I'll fix it. Now the ore goes where? Don't want to put the ore in the wrong spot. The ore goes in here, I believe. Fantastic. That gets me the plate. Now, I'm not going to reverse this. I'm just going to do it the dumb way and bring the plate back around this side because I don't trust myself to reverse this nicely, and it doesn't really matter once it saturates. Really, you should bring the ore in the other way and then the steel out this way. Is what a smart person would do. So you don't need all of these steel smelters because of the efficiency. So how much does it take to consume? Yeah, this only consumes 19 and produces 6. Oh wait, it hasn't gone through the system yet. It scared me for a second. Come on, go through the system. Cool, it's gone through the system now. I was gonna say it produces 19. That doesn't make sense. So this consumes nearly a full belt and produces 13 steel, which is pretty much all this system can do. For some reason, I can do like a little bit more because I've got a full 45 belt, right? Like I can do like one more, but like what difference is that gonna make, right? Yeah. So that's it. That's the full belt of steel. It's like, this is just how much steel we're getting. It's not a full belt of steel. It's nowhere near a full belt of steel, but it's good enough for our purposes. Maybe when we have more steel efficiency, it'll produce even more steel. I don't know, but let's get that loaded in. Almost there, guys. Almost there. All right, cool. Then we just need to set up the train and the load and the unload, and we're done. We'll get a train in here. We'll give it some fuel. I have some fuel on me, and we'll get some wagons. We'll set up the condition, add station. We'll call this steel loading, full cargo. Then we'll add a station for steel unload, and we'll go full cargo, empty cargo. Yeah, you might as well wait till you have full cargo. I know it's going to take plenty of time for this to do its thing. That's fine. Doesn't feel like it's distributing perfectly. I feel like 2 cargo loads is like way too much. Yeah, let's not do that. Gotta do custom designs where it makes sense. And this entire iron mine can only support so much. So we don't need all of this. Now we should test things thoroughly. So I'm going to jump on this train and I'm going to follow it and make sure it actually works. While I'm waiting for that, we might as well check on Aquilo, see if it's like filled up its petrol tanks. It still hasn't. We still haven't gotten ice asteroids. You're capped out on ice. You're capped out on water. You have no calcite. So I've been destroying my calcite. This calcite ice thing is super annoying. Let's reset this ice belt and then let's see if it stays in balance this time. I feel like it's producing too much ice and not enough calcite. Surely they keep this stuff in balance. I don't know why they would do this out of balance and just make it super logistically complicated to deal with. Yeah, it's working again. How's our ammo belt? Our ammo part is completely full. So we should probably do a belt read on this or something so it doesn't like jam like this. I don't know if that's necessary, but we can do belt reading to make sure it doesn't drop too much ammo. But yeah, we're good. This space station is really good. It's ready probably for a test flight at the end of this episode. You're not going. All right, automatic, go. Whee, up the ramp. That was fun. It's like a roller coaster now. Great, goes and unloads the steel. Fantastic. And then we can get the steel out over here somewhere. Wait, this is the steel belt, isn't it? We'll do it. Which way does it go? It goes that way. So we'll go that way. All right. Now the steel's going to come through here. And I want it to do something a little bit special, which is input handling based on this priority, because I want to use up the old stuff. Input priority on the right. Now this is going to unload way faster, right? Then new steel will come in. But for now, we've got new steel coming in the system, which is great. Eventually, all of these smelters will go and they'll just be like the steel mining outpost where it's all done off-site. And yeah, that should give us more steel. And with more steel, we should be able to do more stuff. Oh, plastic is getting backed up. Amazing. Well, because we ran out of steel, right? But let's check on our quality stuff before we end the episode. Steel is obviously nothing's happened. But we've got 40 epic plastic and a bunch of blue plastic. We've got a bunch of blue copper, a bunch of blue iron, and a bunch of blue stone. So given we have iron, copper, and plastic, we can make a lot of stuff. So I'd like you guys to tell me, what is the first high quality item you want to see me make, given the materials available to us? So we have copper, this, and this. In theory, we should be able to make red circuits, green circuits, and blue circuits, and anything that requires copper and iron. I don't know what we should make first. Speaking of checking stuff, why don't we check our these things? Oh, look at that. We got our first this quality module. So we should definitely put these quality modules. No, don't destroy it. Into here. Put quality modules. Oh, I have a storage chest. So I took the quality modules out. And in here, I want a blue quality module, and 3 green quality modules now. So we've upgraded our quality modules in the actual machine with the quality modules that were created here. Fantastic. So that should increase our quality even further. Why are you not taking it out? Ah, wrong quality module, sorry. Green level 3 quality modules. So we can see our quality has now increased to plus 13% chance. So as we get more better quality modules, we'll increase the percentage to produce even more high quality modules, if that makes sense. Fantastic. Everything's going. We're getting quality stuff, which is great. All of this is backed up, which is great. Everything is backed up. We got steel again. Look at all that excess steel. Fantastic. We're getting so much excess steel that steel is starting to go into quality modules. Oh, wow. Amazing. Too much steel. All right, great. Well, we'll monitor the systems in here. We've built our new space platform. We've set up our logistics over here. We've set up our radar. We've done everything. Let's check on our spaceships and our science. So science is going again, still at 11 per minute, but that's fine. With new steel, hopefully the whatever missing science will now be fixed. All that roundabout mess was just to fix the science, right? Because we were lacking what science? We were lacking purple science, and purple science was lacking steel. So let's go take a gander. You now have steel, and with steel, you're producing electric engines, and all of these are now going. Fantastic. We should probably stick some quality modules into all of this to make it produce better, but that's for another episode because I don't think I have this many quality modules yet. But that's all good. Science should start going up. Look at that, peaking already. So that's fixed. Let's double check all our other stuff. So you're over at Fulgora and you're missing recyclers. So let's stop doing the recyclers because I think we're good for recyclers. Instead, let's get 2000 electromag science every time. How are you doing on ammo's full? Asteroids are full. Asteroids are very full. So SS Fulgora, all good. SS Power, how are you doing? Not many asteroids, not many asteroids, not many asteroids. Are you dead in the water somewhere? Oh no, what are you waiting for? You're waiting for science. You're done. You're done. All requests satisfied. Oh, has this never shipped ever since? Oh god, here we go. Oh no, it's doing the 1.8k. Weird. All right, whatever. It's working. It's not working well. We've got full stuff, but we don't have full asteroids, which is a little bit concerning. We're run out of ice again. And I've got ice set up exactly the same way as everything. But it's hanging in there. Like, it's got full tank of petrol. It just doesn't have a full tank of asteroids, which concerns me a little, but I don't really care that much. Because if this space platform, our SS Aquilo works, then we're gonna do more interesting stuff, right? We're going to maybe make a few of these, and yeah, power's good. Yeah, everything's good on this space platform. So we're gonna make a few of these, and these might do loop-de-loops around all of the planets and pick up everything. Because yeah, I think this is a better spacecraft. So let's do our first test flight to Aquilo, and we'll end the episode. All right, first test flight to Aquilo. Let's go. Add station, Aquilo. Now, what's different about going to Aquilo? I just hit play and nothing happened. Auto requests for construction are missing. No. Why can't you go? Because I haven't pumped any petrol into the tanks. Oh man, it scared me. I thought I'd done something stupid. All right, let's get some petrol into the actual petrol tanks. Oh, so easy to pump the petrol in. No fluid input. Fluid input? Why is there only one engine going? Hold on. I can't see. There's like too much stuff over here. Why doesn't this work? So the fluid goes in like this and then stops. All right, this setup doesn't work, right? Because I'm dumb. It's meant to be like this. I've forgotten how my own engines work. So the left side needs to go like that, and then the right side needs to go like that. The staggered engine thing doesn't work like this. You can't go like up, down, up, down, up, down. Well, it does. I think I've seen people do that, but you need a different design for that to work, I think. I don't know. But yeah, let's just do it properly. So yeah, fuel. Fuel tanks are still full. Let's go. Let's see how fast this thing can fly since it's not optimized. But yeah, 5 engines. We can add more engines if we want to. But, oh man, it's going at like 220. This is faster than all my other space platforms. Wait, did I go to some random planet? Aquilo. So it's going to Gleba first. Okay, so it can't fly directly to Aquilo. It has to go to like another planet first. That's fair enough. Let's see if because it's a wider platform, it's going to use more bullets, right? Now, does it need to be this wide? Can I make it longer? and narrower, and that'll make it use less bullets. That's fine. I'll leave it this wide because in case I want to do more stuff, I can expand downwards, and yeah, we can do more stuff, right? But if it collects more asteroids, then it's kind of fine as well. But I'm kind of loving this spacecraft, and it has no power issues, I'm guessing. Yeah, it's using like 2.7 megawatts of 13 megawatts. This is way better. Way better. Of course, it uses nuclear fuel, which kind of sucks. Oh, repair kits. I forgot to get repair kits. Of course, it uses nuclear fuel, but that's fine. And look at all this storage space. Hilarious. So good. All right, we're on our way to Aquilo. So let's test what trials and tribulations await us. I know my ammo is not good. So, you know, like, I feel like the test flight for this, it's gonna die, right? Because it's not got enough ammo. So I'm just gonna pause the flight. We already know that that's one problem, but I'm just gonna let this space platform die, and I'm just gonna reload an old save because this test flight, like, I don't know what's gonna happen. What the hell is this thing? Why can't it destroy this asteroid? Alright, well, there you go. I was gonna say I'm just gonna let it die, but it's gonna die anyway because yeah, there's not enough ammo. But we gotta fix the ammo problem. And apparently there are medium metallic asteroids en route from Gleba to Aquilo that will just demolish your space platform. So let's read up on it. I'm going to load up an old save before we left for our test flight. And then we're going to go sort out both these issues. So our first learning is that the ammo belt over here is not enough. We need to store ammo into the hub, and the hub needs to load ammo back onto the belt as required. Because our space platform is too fat, so we probably need to store like 2,000 ammo in here or something like that for any flight, which is fine. The other second learning is we've learned something about medium asteroids that our guns don't seem to be able to destroy, so maybe they have a different weakness. So let's check Factoriopedia and let's look at the asteroids. What is this? Space route from Gleba. Space route. Oh, we can look at the space route before we leave. Gleba to Aquilo. So, and then Fulgora to Aquilo. So from Nalvis to Gleba, there is just regular asteroid chunks. So these are the asteroids that we harvest straight up. These are the chunks that we have to shoot, I think, used in medium metallic asteroid. These are the ones that we have, right? They have 400 health. These are the asteroids that we've been destroying. That's perfectly fine. But then on the way over there, we encountered bigger asteroids with 5 times more health, and they're more resilient to physical. Yeah. Okay. So these asteroids need to be destroyed by explosive damage. Fantastic. So we need to build rockets onto this system as well as bullets. Okay, got it. So for Aquilo, we need to do that. I don't know, like, if it feels bad to like sort of save scum like that. It's not really save scumming. I mean, I said I was doing a test flight, as in, you know, we're gonna fly our spaceship into death to figure out what's wrong is the easiest way, rather than, you know, I don't know, like, it's either test flight or like just rebuild this spaceship, which will take like a whole episode of effort, right? I should really save this blueprint at some point as well, in case we do have to. If we make a mistake and our spaceship gets destroyed, I will accept it. But if we go venturing into the unknown, then I feel like we need to sort of test flight with, you know, proper. Like, if we're venturing into the unknown, like Aquilo or whatever the next planet to get, like, I think there's another planet after Aquilo, right? There's no more planet after Aquilo. Okay, Aquilo is the last planet. But wherever we need to go, like in the future, obviously, like Factoriopedia tells us about stuff. But I don't want to like do everything based on Factoriopedia and do all my research beforehand. I'd rather just like test flight, and if we die, we die. Like, what is Solar System Edge? You know, what is this stuff? Shattered Planet and stuff. Promethean Science Pack, that's what I was referencing. So on the way to Promethean Science Pack, for example, we're going to have even bigger asteroids that we need to like destroy with. They're resistant to everything. What the frick? How do you kill this thing? But anyway, I'm not going to go through Factoriopedia to figure out stuff, right? So I'd rather just do a test flight and then reload a save. I think that's like the easier way to do things, or the quicker way to do things. And I didn't save before I left on the test flight, you silly muppet, so I have to rebuild my pipes. But we know what we need to do, and we'll retrofit this spaceship for Aquilo flights next episode. So for now, we'll just leave it at that. But it did pretty good. It can fly to Gleba, no problem. It uses all the ammo on this belt, which is how much ammo? There's only 400. Oh, wow, that uses a lot of ammo. It's because my spaceship is wide, right? It's wide, so it uses more ammo. But that's fine. I can build more ammo factories, right? That's the whole point of building the spacecraft like this, is that I can do things like just build a second ammo factory and load it into the belt. And I can do that down here. I can extend it downwards. So it looks very square and stupid at the moment during the test flight, right? It's like super wide and it's catching more asteroids and obviously using more ammo to destroy those extra asteroids. And we need to do that for a reason. And there's going to be a reason. And that reason is going to be, we need to extend an entire section downwards over here to get stuff going like sulfur processing, to get explosives on board, because obviously we're not going to be shipping explosives onto here. So we need to start building rockets and building we'll ship rocket turrets up here. But yeah, rocket turrets and all that fun stuff. So we'll expand our spaceship. We've learned our lessons from this design. This design is fantastic for local flight, I believe. And we might even retrofit some of our old spacecrafts to have nuclear power as well. So plenty of stuff to do, and we will figure out a spaceship design next episode that can take us to Aquilo safely and back and sustainably. And we will start exploring the joys of Aquilo. Our main base is in pretty good order, so we don't need to do too much here. Our science is going at 94 per minute, which is fantastic. All of our other spacecrafts are going and collecting their various sciences, which is great. There's no issues anywhere, and yeah, we're all good. We've stabilized and we're ready to explore further. And finally, our quality module stuff is being created over here. So if there is stuff you guys want to see with high quality things being made, we already got a steel as well. So if there's quality stuff you want to see made, just let me know and I will definitely do that. We should expand our quality stuff as well to get it done a bit faster, especially the steel, which is like super slow. All right, great. We'll leave it at that for this episode. If you don't want to miss out on all the future content, don't forget to like and sub, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Have a good one.